Man, I don't even know where to start properly. I don't usually come live like this, and I'm not even prepared properly, come live and have something that presentable, right? I'm using my phone right now, but I feel like I have a lot of things to say about Chelsea, right? And I think recording a video, I don't think I'm gonna have so much things to say. But this is a good moment to have something to say. I've been quiet for a long time. I did say I'm gonna speak when there's about 5 games in, 6 games in. I did say that I'm gonna speak about this because Chelsea Football Club, the structure and everything that is, being at this football club, it's not good. It's not good enough. And this is my opinion, and this is what I feel that me myself, everybody got their own opinions about this, right? But this is not good. This is makes me remember Roman Abramovich and actually miss Roman Abramovich. Ruining my day like this, like this weekend, man, was I was looking forward to this game, but I knew it's gonna be difficult, but I didn't expect like this. Another red card. Last week there was a red card. You think they have learned something, right? Last week red card. Now this time red card again. Charaba. Like why? Like what are you doing? There's no discipline in that team. No discipline, lack of respect. You can see to the manager. He looks like he doesn't want to. Like I was watching today the body language of Enzo Marasca, and look, I'm not blaming Enzo Marasca. Like, hey, Enzo Marasca, blah blah. No, no, no. I'll come to him. I got something to say. But when you look at the entire team, you cannot use young players like that. Or I would say the other way, you cannot win anything with young players. That is it. Now, if you want to become a club that is just for business, it's just for making players, right? Making players, sell them. If you want to become like Borussia Dortmund, then you are Borussia Dortmund. Because Chelsea Football Club, Chelsea Football Club, like we have to act like big boys. Look at Liverpool. Just look at Arsenal. Look at them. Arsenal Football Club, they have a team that can go win the Premier League, can go win the Champions League. But the problem with them is the coach. They have a coach who just, is very limited. He doesn't know how to use his players. If those players, they were at Chelsea, the Arsenal players, I think we'll do so many things, but, it's just very sad at Chelsea. Sometimes if you're not strong, we may cry. Ah, man, I was so fuming today. I was so fuming, man. Hi, everybody. I was so fuming today. Remembering that was a painful one, man. Welbeck came in. It's been in the history. Chelsea Football Club. Welbeck came in, and you know exactly what is going to happen. We are one man out, Charaba, and then Welbeck came in, and you know the history because Welbeck, he's been scoring against Chelsea. He's been scoring against Chelsea. When he comes in, he's been scoring against Chelsea. It's not good enough. We won the Club World Cup. It was good. But now, performances like this, look, you have to fix mistakes early. When you see mistake early like this, you got to find a way. As a manager, you got to find a way to fix the mistake. Otherwise, if you don't fix mistakes like this, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. So fix the mistake first. And this is why I'm talking like this. This is why I'm talking like this. I'm talking about football. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. So let's see, moving forward, what we'll do about it. Anyway, so guys, thank you very much for subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much. What people are saying mistakes? Like this, I'm talking about football. What else do you want me to talk about? The channel is about football. I'm talking about Chelsea. I don't know what everybody's saying. what I Somebody's saying, why are you talking like that? I'm talking about football. Anyway, so we started very well. We started very well in the first half. We we had a ball position, a very good one, right? Until the second half, Chalaba got a red card, and then we went just horrible. And the thing is, Enzo Marasca did the same thing again. Like, why are you taking off a player who can give you some kind of a chance to score? He's taking off Estavio. Why are you taking off Estavio, William? You actually have a chance, you know, to do something, maybe a draw. In that moment, in that situation, actually, you have that a moment of a draw, right? You never know, because you can play with one man down, and at least you have one attacker there, or maybe two attacker. Like last week, the way he did it with Manchester United when we Sanchez got red card, he did the same thing, right? And he did the same thing. This is Brighton, and I'm like, what? What? Everybody they were saying the same thing. What's going on? When you have a championship manager, championship mentality, and this is what you get. This is what you get. And look, you can't even blame Enzo Marasca fully. You can't. The problem, but again, the problem itself, you can't even like fix it. The problem is the Chelsea owners. That's a problem. We know that. But they can't get out. So what are we going to do? We're going to fix something, right? But again, we have to fix something. What is going to happen? They don't do nothing. They're buying young players, and that is a structure, and that's not going to change. I really, really think we're going to live in pain for a long time in this football club. I really think we're going to live in pain for a long time because that was just unbelievable. Losing to Brighton 3-1. It feels like we're in the Champions League. We lost 3-1. This is Bayern Munich. It feels exactly like that. It does. So many people I've seen online, they have started realizing, they've started back down, and they're like, we're in trouble. Because so many people, they're expecting us to go to the Premier League title, to start chasing the title. They were expecting that. But now, doesn't look good. Does not look good. Next week, we're facing Liverpool. Face the Liverpool's Benfica in the Champions League. And you know who is back. Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho is back in the Champions League. Oh my God, I can't even watch that game. I will watch, but man, to tell you the truth, I'm having hard time to watch Chelsea games these days. I'm having a hard time, but I am watching them, but I'm having a hard time. I know, man. Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool lost. Like those, yeah, they lost, but I'm talking about my team, Chelsea. I don't care if they lost. United lost. I don't care. Liverpool lost. Yes, that's good. Liverpool, Crystal Palace has something on Liverpool. Crystal Palace always win against Liverpool. It's just amazing that way, right? But I'm talking about Chelsea right now. I'll come to the Liverpool, the Crystal Palace a little bit later. But I don't know, man. It's just very, very, very bad at the moment. We can't figure it out. As I said, we have a manager from the championship mentality. He can't figure it out. If you see the same mistake week after week, somebody don't know what he's doing. Because some people, they actually started saying this. We have to question Enzo Maresca now. What is he doing? Does he know exactly what he's doing? You know, does he know what is he signed up? He knows what he signed up. You know, because when you have a job, you have to sit down in a meeting. You know, they tell you the structure, they tell you what kind of power you have in the transfer market. They tell you. You know, that's the job. They have to tell you as a manager. If you don't have a power in the transfer market, they'll tell you you don't have a power. Now, yes, it doesn't have a lot of power in the transfer market, but I I truly think managers get tired, you know, after a long time, they get tired. Yes, they don't have power, but they need something. They see something is missing in the team. So sometimes they just speak up and then boom, catastrophe. Like last week, Enzo Malaska, the way he was saying about Chelsea, you know, stuff. He was saying about the striker situation. He said about the defensive situation, and he talked about Liverpool because some journalists asked him about Liverpool, how Liverpool are doing right now, and he talked about Liverpool. They're a good team. They are ready. You can see how they did business in the transfer market. They are ready to go on the title and win the title. You know, he did talk about that, but it looks like somebody was not happy. Well, I don't blame Enzo in a lot of things. Yes, some things like decision making, like the way he did today and last week against Manchester United, that's on him, right? But you can't blame him for every single thing. You can't. And this is where now, if we lose against Benfica in the Champions League, I truly think dark days are starting to coming back. I truly think dark days are coming back if we lose to Benfica because that's gonna be very interesting. And I have a feeling if we lose against Benfica, you're gonna start hearing shenanigans because right now we are hearing shenanigans that some of the players they are not respecting Zamaraska. We are hearing those rumors. Marugusto came up when we played in a Carabao Cup. I don't remember that team we played. You know, Gusto said we play like children. You know, we didn't play good, and looks like some people was not happy about that. We know at Chelsea, when we start hearing shenanigans like this, we know what's going to happen later. That's what it is. We know exactly what's going to happen later. Now, as a football fan, right? I love to watch every game. I try, not every game, but I try to watch every game. Looking at today's game, Manchester United lost. That's not a surprise. Back to the settings. Talking about Manchester United and Chelsea, Manchester United, they have a thing about Chelsea, right? When we face Man United in the Premier League at Old Trafford, they always have something on Chelsea, and it's very annoying. Same thing with Crystal Palace and Liverpool. There's some teams, it's just like that. You just can't pass them. They can be in a bad form, they can just be in a bad mood. Like, you know, they are losing to Grimsby, Man United, and they play Chelsea, they win. You know, yes, we can talk about referee decision, but come on, Chelsea, we have everything. Attacking, yeah, defensive is slappy, right? But Man United against Chelsea, just like that. It's been years, man. It's been years since 2013. I remember 2013, the last time we won at Old Trafford. Juan Mata, if I remember, scored, and we won 1-0. And after that, we haven't won at Old Trafford. We haven't until today, and we lost. And then we have to wait another maybe 14 years to try to win at Old Trafford. That's the history, you know. I think dark days are set to appear in, as I said on this Chelsea team. Enzo Marasca is not going to stay here for a long time if he keep losing. We know, and there's a rumor that is going around that Bournemouth manager. It could, you know, Chelsea, they are liking his philosophy. There's a rumor. We don't know if it's true, but this is what I was hearing after we lost with Man United. Because a journalist likes to come up with their shenanigans. Yeah. Yes, I think Chelsea players still too young. Yeah, too young, of course, and that doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Like I said, you can't win with young players. You just can't win. It's impossible. You can try, and this is why Chalaba made a mistake today. You can't win with young players. You can support it. You can have that passion. Look, you can have good moments, right? Good moment comes like this, 4 5 games you win. Haha, celebration. Yeah, we are back. We won 3-0 against PSG in a Club World Cup. It's sweet, it's good. Yeah, you may. Good moments like that. But how far can you go? How far can you reach your destination? How far can you grab that honey where the beads are? Can you How far can you go in life? That's what happened. So, how far are we going to go this season? Now, this season, like I said, the signs are start showing. We can do better. We can do better. We can find solution. We can do better. And that's up to Enzo Marasca to find solution because he's a manager. He has to find solution, right? Yes, we don't have good defense. Yes, blah blah. But as a manager, you have to find solution, and that's how the people knows you as a proper manager. That's how people now start respecting you because they see, okay, this guy is trying something, right? This guy, he knows what he's doing. And when they see problem, you fix it. People start loving you. People actually start, coping you. They're like, man, he's the best manager, right? You're gonna have bad moments, but how can you handle the pressure? How can you fix it? The job is not yours. They'll sack you, they'll get another one. And then the same problem is just gonna go on and on. And that guy, if he doesn't fix the problem, he's just gonna be sacked, and then another one comes in. Look at Manchester United. That's an example. How many managers now at Man United? Jose, go Holly, go now. Uh, Amalom now. Robin Amram now. He's gonna go too very soon. I don't want my club to go to that extent of Man United right now. That is very, very embarrassing. Man United right now, they are used to losing like that. Some people don't even support Man United. They do support Man United, but they don't support like what I mean by supporting watching games, Man United games. They don't. They just back off. They don't do that. I don't want my Chelsea to go that way. If we go that way, that would be so many people. They will be heartbroken. So many people they were heartbroken. But as I said, right now, this problem is better to fix it. We see it early, fix it early. The manager has to use his brain. Otherwise, if he doesn't, as I said, he's gonna get sacked. And it's very sad. You know? It's very, very sad. Now, the only good thing up here, if if these players they had it in them, if they have that mentality to fight, get a result against Jose Mourinho team, Benfica in the Champions League on Tuesday night. If they do that, go into the Liverpool game and do something. I'm not saying we're going to win this as Liverpool because Liverpool right now, yes, they lost to Crystal Palace and they're going to try to bounce back on Chelsea. And that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing to play with a top team that came from losing to a small team like Crystal Palace. Of course, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, Crystal Palace is a small team. That's what I mean, right? But Crystal Palace, they're a very good team this season. They are number 2 right now on the table with 12 points. They are number 2. They're a good team. We are number 8. And we haven't won a game in September. That is the sad thing. No win in September. It's sad. It's very, very sad. So, we face Liverpool right after we play Benfica. They're gonna try to hunt Chelsea, man. They're gonna try to get a result. They will try. And if we're not careful with that, oh dear, it's gonna be a party on them. It's gonna be a party, mate. It's gonna be a party. Brighton are becoming bogey team for Chelsea home and away. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I remember last year. I remember last year Brighton did the same thing with Chelsea. And to make matters worse, we are like Brighton, we're like brother and sister. Maybe brother, you can say brother to brother. Because we get their stuff all the time. We get their players, we get their managers, we get their sporting directors. How do you expect getting sporting directors that haven't won anything for the other football club? How do you expect them to win something? You know, you know what helps Chelsea? I'll tell you the truth. You know what helps Chelsea to win a trophy like we did with Enzo Malasca? It's the history and the heritage and the name. The name speaks itself. The heritage, football heritage. That, that's why Enzo Malasca won that. What happened is, if you walk with a wise man, you become wise. That's what they say, right? If you walk with a rich man, you become rich one day. So if any manager comes to Chelsea, they have that invitation of smelling trophies. And that invitation, they got lucky and they win a trophy. That's what it is. It's good to have that. It's good to have a heritage. It's very good. No, it's not so many have that. But again, you can break that heritage if you're not careful. You can break that heritage. You need a proper good manager to bounce back and give you something. Give you another example. Look at Arsenal. What is happening at Arsenal? Last year, Arsenal could have gone far. Let me just say, last year Arsenal could have gone and won the Champions League, but it's football heritage. It's been a long time since Arsenal won a Premier League title. 2002, if I'm not wrong, that's when they won. Yes, they've been winning in 80s, in 70s. I was not born in 70s, right? That generation has gone. But I'm saying the Arsenal that 2002, Henry, I know that stuff when they went invisible. But Chelsea, we have won everything. So it's heritage. It's football heritage. Now, winning on Benfica, I think it's gonna come everybody, including me and all the other fans, the Chelsea fans. It's gonna come everybody down, right? And we have to put up a good performance. You know, it's very sad. Some other people are getting stroke. I was so stroked. One guy actually got stroke. Again, again, don't take it very far. Like we support football, right? Don't take it far. That is just long your day and you don't sleep well in the night because Chelsea lost. Don't go that far, because if you go that far, it's going to be problems your body, as you have to protect your body, your health, your family, right? I saw one guy, he actually has a stroke. Chelsea lost to Brighton. I was so shocked. I won't mention the name. I saw it online on Twitter. I was, wow, crazy people, crazy guys, man. Wow. Crazy how much pressure they will be playing at Chelsea now. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Record getting crazy. Yeah, it is. Don't know how to handle the pressure. Yeah, that's from AZ. Thank you. Yeah, the pressure is going to be here. And if you don't know how to welcome it, it's better you don't. This is why people don't watch games like Premier League games, especially not. I won't say Premier League games like Chelsea games, right? Some people they have stopped watching a long time, and I've known one YouTuber who actually stop. He has a channel. I won't mention the name. Um, and he has about 24,000 subscribers, something like that. He stopped watching Chelsea for a long time. He doesn't agree with anything that's happened, and the British government taking over and destroying Chelsea. We know that what happened. It's not a surprise, and all that stuff. All this stuff. It just makes me sad because getting rid of Roman Abramovich, that was the start of Chelsea. Like pressure was, up. Roman Abramovich went and everything went down. So when I see my team performing like this, sometimes I go far in the history and I just start remembering that, you know? And sometimes I just don't blame the career leg. I have to be honest. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when I sit down, I don't blame the career leg. I can't even blame Enzo Maraska. I'm just blaming the British government. Like, why? You know? Why destroying us like that? It was not fair. It was not fair at all. It was not fair. It's crazy. I don't know how you guys feeling. I don't know how your opinion are. You can comment in there. I'll read it. I'll read it if you comment so we can have a conversation. Come on. Come on. I'm going to do this often so we have a little connection. Yeah. I don't know how you guys feeling. I'm feeling very disappointed. And I did a match preview yesterday, and I did talk about I don't have confidence in a match preview, and I said I think we're gonna lose because we don't have what it takes. Our defensive, everybody's dancing on us in the defensive. We look shambles. We look like we don't know what we're doing. Defensively, it's just crazy. Chalaba is on pressure. You can't put Chalaba, you can't put all the things on Chalaba. He can't handle the pressure, man. He's still young. You can't do that to the players. Now, the thing is, Chelsea Football Club, the sporting director, Barry, and all these guys, this problem now, right? We have seen this problem. January will come in. Hear me this. January will come. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to do dodgy business. They're going to do something that is unbelievable. They are not even going to get a defender. They're going to get a 19-year-old defender from somewhere Turkish league or somewhere where, like, somewhere I didn't even know. A 19-year-old come help us to defend. It's January transfer window, man. Get at least somebody, maybe a 27-year-old defender who's actually in his prime, right? That's what you need. And again, sometimes it's just makes me think that these guys don't want to win. Yes, buying so many players, like young players like this, and then just make money on them and sell them. I think that's what they're doing. I really think. I think this is all is about. You know, man, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. We're in trouble, man. More than you can believe. More than you can believe. We're in trouble. Early mistakes, fix them. Fix them because this is going to get toxic. This is going to get very toxic. I have a feeling if we don't fix the mistakes. Fix the mistakes. Now, a lot of people, they are talking about Enzo Maresca a lot. They're talking about Enzo Maresca, how he's out of his depth. A lot of people are saying Enzo Maresca, I think he has going to his limit, and a lot of people are saying he does not have anything left in him. That's what people are saying. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think Enzo Maresca is 10% problem, and the other problems are the people upstairs. That's what I think. Look at the players we have. Yes, it's not all Enzo Maresca. We can sack him And what do you expect if they sack Enzo Malasca? They will go to get another Enzo Malasca. That's all. You know, that is all. So let's see what's going to happen. Now, moving forward to other Premier League clubs, like as I said, I will talk about a little bit Liverpool versus Newcastle. Sorry, not Newcastle. Crystal Palace, right? Now let me tell you something. Crystal Palace, they are not the same team that we knew in the past. You know, we used to know Crystal Palace. That yeah, Crystal Palace. You know, we go to Crystal Palace and win. Crystal Palace have changed a lot, and I like the type of football Crystal Palace are playing right now. And to tell you the truth, if you have players, at least decent players, I think you can do some damages. And I think that's what Crystal Palace did today. Crystal Palace could have won 5-1 today. 5-1. This is Liverpool. And this is what you when you sit down watching Crystal Palace games and as a football club, right? As other teams, they are watching Crystal Palace and Liverpool, and this is why now you learn from Palace how they expose Liverpool, the mistakes here and there. This is exactly what happened with Manchester City. I remember 3 seasons ago when they lost to Southampton. If I remember, they lost to Southampton 3-1. Shocking one. That was a shocking result 3 seasons ago. Yes, they went to win the Premier League, but they lost to Southampton in the middle of the season. And people started learning that game. A lot of managers, they were playing that game when they were facing Manchester City. They were showing, their players, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that, to get a win. And this is why I'm looking at Liverpool. I'm like, Crystal Palace did some damage on Liverpool. Liverpool can be beaten. Yes, today they were beaten, but in other games, they can be beaten. They're an unbeatable team. They're not invisible. Nobody is invisible. So the game I did enjoy is Crystal Palace today because I was watching 2 games. I was watching a Chelsea game and a Liverpool game, and I was more focused on the Liverpool game because Chelsea game was making me sick. Liverpool lost, and Arnold Slot was talking to referees, and when you lost, you lost. Forget about it. You know that is it. Man United, as I said, losing to Brentford. Mbuemo come back to his old clubs, right, and lost. And I'd like to tell you the truth, guys. I don't know why Mbuemo left, go to Man United, leaving Brentford, that are a very good team, to be honest, and go to United. It's not like I'm digging out on Man United. Just look at the situation where they are. Man United. They're in a bad situation. They can't even beat Grimsby. Yes, they can beat Chelsea because that's what happened when they faced Chelsea. Something popped up. That's what they are. But look at them. Mbeumo going to United, I think, is going to regret unless United change their owner. It's very catastrophic over there. It's very bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comment what do you think about this, and I will see you soon. I'm gonna do this often. I'm gonna start doing these live videos often so we can have a chat. Yeah, I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel, give me a subscribe, and let's move on to the next game. As I said, don't let Chelsea ruin your day. Be happy. Yeah? I'll see you soon. Have a lovely day, mate. God bless.